Hello and welcome everyone. I'm Leandre Boone with Buckeye Financial. Today we're talking about the plan nobody really wants to sit down and make, but everyone needs: estate planning. Here's the hard truth. If you don't have a plan, a courtroom and state law decide who gets what. Not you, not your family. Let's fix that. Here's the problem. Most people think estate planning is only for wealthy families. It's not. It's about making sure your decisions control what happens, instead of a stranger in a courtroom. Most Americans don't have a will, a trust, or a healthcare directive on file anywhere. Not because they don't care, because nobody walked them through why it matters. Without a plan, the state has a plan for you, and you probably won't like it. Your estate goes through probate, a public court process. State law decides who inherits using a fixed formula that may not match what you'd actually want, and it takes real time and real money. Probate can take months, sometimes years, and legal fees come straight out of the estate before your family sees a dime. A real plan comes down to 4 documents. A will directs how assets are distributed and names guardians for minor children. A living trust can avoid probate entirely and keep your estate private instead of a public court record. A power of attorney names who makes financial decisions if you can't. And a healthcare directive names who makes medical decisions if you can't. Together, these 4 cover almost every real scenario. A will and a living trust are not the same thing, and the difference matters. A will goes through probate, becomes public record, and only takes effect after death. A living trust can avoid probate entirely, stays private, and can even manage your assets during your lifetime too, not just after. It takes more work to set up correctly, but for a lot of families, that trade-off is well worth it. 3 mistakes I see constantly. First, outdated beneficiary designations, which actually override even a well-written will. Second, DIY. These online documents that don't hold up correctly in their specific state. And third, never updating the plan after a marriage, a divorce, a new child, or a death in the family. All 3 are avoidable with the right review. This is the E in RepTech: retirement, education, protection, taxes, estate planning, and cash flow. And it's not an afterthought. How your accounts are titled determines whether they avoid probate. Retirement accounts pass by beneficiary designation, not by your will, no matter what your will says. And how assets transfer affects the tax bill your heirs inherit too. This is exactly why we look at the whole picture, not just one document in isolation. Don't let a courtroom make the decision for your family. If you want to build a real estate plan that actually reflects what you want, head to BuckeyeFinancialLLC.com and book a free retirement protection review. Let's build the right plan together.